everyone, it's me, your host, Margot Saulnier, for New Bedford Creative, where we go behind the scenes and meet some of the artists and creatives in New Bedford. On today's show, we are going to visit the Cape Verdean Ultramarine Band Club, where Soares is one of the artists doing a beautiful mural on that building. The other artist he's working with is Adrian. And also, we're here at the annual Third Eye Open Hip Hop Festival. So we'll take a look at all of the artists who are involved in this annual hip hop festival. Come on in. I'm here with Junior, who has been involved with Third Eye for so many years and is still coming strong with dance coordination, correct?
That is correct.
So what can we look forward to seeing today?
So today we have the dance jam. We have a couple of performers. We have a studio by the name of New Bedford Performing Arts Studio and Leap of Faith performing. We also will have some battles. We'll have a 2-on-2 breaking battle, a 2-on-2 all-styles battle, and then a kids showcase battle. So we have all that going on between 2 and 5 o'clock, and it'll be really live and really fun. So hopefully a lot of the kids will come by. We have a lot of different competitors from different areas. We have some competitors from Worcester, Rhode Island, as far as Western Mass, all over. So it's all about a collaboration of everybody coming together and dancing and having fun. So that's what it's really all about. And
when we're not doing Third Eye, where can people find you? I know you teach all around.
Well, you can actually find me at New Bedford Performing Arts Center. I teach some boys classes and some recreational dance classes there on Mondays starting September. I also teach at Gotta Dance Studio in the south end of New Bedford. I don't have my days set yet, but you can check us out on the website, or you can check me out on social media just by searching my name, Junior, Junnyahh.
Thank you so much.
No problem, thank you.
Have fun today.
You too as well. Hopefully you can jump into the battles.
Oh no, awesome. You will not see me. No one wants to see that.
Maybe next year.
Okay.
We can be partners.
Oh, all right. Next year.
Sounds good. You heard it.
Everyone, I am here with David Andrews, a local artist based here in New Bedford. David, thank you so much for being here today. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, so as I said, I'm a local artist from New Bedford. I work closely with Third Eye organization in the communal space. Today we actually have a free wall for the graffiti for the kids. We have spray paint chalk, so they could come down and do that if they like. We also hold free classes. We have a program 1 week out of the month. It's the second week of every month. It's called Kids Open Art Week, where we do free classes Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We have painting, sculpting, and drawing. So it's a free event. If you need something to do, come check us out. And you can follow us on Facebook at Third Eye Unlimited or the communal space to stay up to date on all the events that are ongoing.
And what age group do you do those free events for?
The age group is 4 and up. It's open for everybody though, so if you want to come with your family and just doodle some stuff, you're more than welcome to come and check it out.
And say again, how can people be in touch with you if they're interested?
You could reach me on Facebook, search my name, David Andrews. My email is also arts.d.andrews@gmail.com. if you want to reach out to me for any information or questions about the program or the organization, you can reach out to me that way as well.
So I am here with Geneva Gomes, one of the organizers for the Third Eye Open. Welcome, Geneva.
Thank you so much.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. You're an artist based here in New Bedford.
Yes, I am. So I sing and I do songwriting as well. Today I'm here with Third Eye organizing the children's events. We do that for a few different events throughout the city. We do pop-ups and workshops for the children. So that's pretty much what I do.
And what kind of activities are the kids participating in today?
Today we have a drum circle, we have some chalk activities, some face painting, and then we also have a graffiti wall that the kids are able to do with some spray chalk. So that way they can really get immersed into the hip hop culture.
And if people want to contact you and the pop-ups that you do, how would they do that?
The best way to do it would be to contact Third Eye Unlimited. You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram as well. And
Thank you so much, Geneva.
Of course, thank you.
Let's go, let's go. Let's begin with the flag. Begin with the flag.
We are here with another one of Third Eye Open's organizers, Chan Grant. Chan,
hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great.
So this is a real team effort, isn't it? This Third Eye Open.
Yes, always.
Tell me a little bit about what you are doing today.
Well, this year I was actually in charge of the music coordination for the program, and it was my first year being in charge of it. I was super excited when they actually chose me to do it because I've been doing my own small events over the course of the year. So the fact that they saw my efforts into organizing small events and I got to do this with Third Eye is super awesome. It's like a privilege.
That's awesome. Do you want to give any shout outs? Who are some of the people performing today?
We have a super awesome artist, Mural, that's actually going out right now. He's an original Third Eye alumni. He's about 30 years old now, and he's been a part of Third Eye since he was about 10 years old. He actually moved to Lakeville, so this is his first time back in years, and I'm super excited to have him here. Also, I want to shout out Amanda, who has testified. She's also one of the organizers with the surveys that we're doing, especially with our Windworks as well here. I want to shout them out because that's a new industry that's coming into the city, and it's very important for youth to find out about that. So I just wanted to give everybody those shout outs, and I also want to give a shout out to Lionel Walker. He couldn't be here today, but he's a huge part of what we do here at Third Eye, and none of this could be possible without him. So I just wanted to give him a big shout out.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chan. What kind of performance do you do? What kind of artist are you here in New Bedford?
I started off doing poetry and spoken word since I was very young, and as until I came into an adult, I started to listen to music more, and I had a certain relationship with music, and I started to make my own. So I was about 19 at that time. So about almost 10 years I've been making music, and I do hip-hop, R&B music, pop music, whatever I feel like doing at the time. It's never structured, it's just always random.
Great. And you're the MC today. We're getting you in between performances, so
Yes.
I want you to be on time for your next performer. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you having me.
With Ryan Santos, a local artist who has a studio at Hat Street Studios up in the north end of New Bedford. And new this year for the Third Eye Open are some vendor booths, and Ryan is one. So Ryan, thank you for being here today.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for having me.
And tell us a little bit about what your artwork is here.
Well, I do illustrations, paintings, a lot of local subjects. So I have a little bit of everything for everybody. So I'm a traditional painter, so that translates into my comic and illustration stuff. So a lot of it is traditional paintings.
Great. And you have a range of products here. Tell us a little bit about what you have available.
The main thing I have is prints. So I'll have my original paintings and I'll turn them into prints. That's the main focus, is the prints. But then I also have stickers, cards.
It's a great price range. So if someone wants to stop by and buy a card or a sticker, it's quite affordable, or through your prints as well.
Yeah, the prints are they're not expensive, but it's a good range. I have a whole bunch of local scenes. I have a lot of cartoon stuff for the kids, so I try to keep everybody happy.
What are some of the New Bedford-based inspiration that you have here?
Well, I grew up in New Bedford, so I've always been drawn to the waterfront, and that's what New Bedford is. So a lot of people are always looking for that. So a lot of my work is, generally ocean scenes, some landscapes, a lot of landmarks. So I have a few the Zeitarian, buildings that everybody know and loves. Lighthouses. Of course, can't go without lighthouses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned comics and that inspiration. Tell us a little bit about, I love the Disney princess scene that you have, but in a very different setting. What was the inspiration for that?
Right. So the Disney princess was an illustration job that I got. It was from a friend that I know in New Jersey, contacted me to do a job for an all-women's steelworkers union. So that was where the job came from, and I had the idea of doing the mashup of the steelworkers on the beam, having their lunch, but having it all Disney princesses.
So iconic, mashing two iconic images together. It's really great. What are some of your other favorites that you've done?
Well, I'm a big portrait guy, so when I get the chance to do just like a straight up traditional portrait, that's always great. But then when I can do it of a superhero or a TV character, it's always a good challenge, and it makes for a nice piece.
And where can people find your art if they're interested in finding more and purchasing some of your artwork?
So I do a lot of shows like this, not really outside a lot, but I do a lot of comic conventions all around the New England area mostly. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm the Art of Ryan Santos, or you can just find me, Ryan Santos, on Facebook. My email is ryandraws2@yahoo.com. If you ever want anything, you can always reach out that way.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I am here with Shania Barbosa, and she's doing dual roles here today, and one of them is face painting, and here we are with Analia. You want to wave to everyone? So Shania, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here at Third Eye Open.
So I have been a performer for Third Eye for a very long time, over 10 years, in the course of all its changes. So now it's more just getting more entwined with the performance arts part of it. So I do singing and dancing. There's a lot of other art. There's any type of like creative art you could think of, but I sing and I've danced my whole life. So I do like freestyling. I do the battles. The battles are going on here today. And then this part of it is just me doing a little bit of face painting because I can draw just a smidge. So they asked me if I could fill in for someone and whatever. So since I had that under my belt, I decided to try to juggle both. Usually I don't do this side of it and that side of it. So it's a lot today, but I love it. It's been good.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
And what design does Analia have?
Right now she has a bunny with some glitter, right? Do the smile.
Do you like glitter?
The teeth like this. See? That's the
Oh
teeth.
yes, I see it.
Say hi and say your name.
Hi,
What's your name?
Analia.
Analia, are you having fun today?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of today?
Fake pacing.
Face painting. Awesome.
Win for me.
Yes. Thank you, Shania.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
am here with Delana Harris from Leap of Faith. Thank you so much for being here at Third Eye Open, and tell us a little bit about your studio.
Of course, thank you for having us. It's been really fun so far. We've come here a few times in support. Such a great event for the community. We are Leap of Faith. We're located in New Bedford, right on the Acushnet line. We opened last year, so this is our second season. So we're still very new in the community and excited to be here. We have classes for ages 2.5 all the way up to 20. One of them in here is 20. So that's what we do. We have ballet, jazz, tap, contemporary, hip hop, point, acro, musical theater. Kind of do a lot.
That's amazing. So how can people be in touch with you? How can they find you?
Find us right on our website at leapoffaithnb.com. You can check us out there or send us an email at info@leapoffaithnb.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are supposed to be performing like in 2 minutes, so I'm going to have you go and have fun.
Thank you so much. Whoop, whoop.
Leap of Faith!
Whoop, whoop.
Leap of Faith!
Thank you.
Thank you. We are here on a beautiful summer's day at the Cape Verdean Ultramarine Band Club, and I am here with Eden Soares and Adrian who are the artists who just completed this beautiful mural on the side of the club. Thank you guys so much for coming today.
Well, thank you for having us.
So this building has such a storied, iconic past, and I'd love to hear a little bit about how you came to develop the concept for this mural. How did this all come about?
Well, it was due to a lot of key factors. The community, getting the community involved and putting out the survey. I think they started earlier in the spring with the survey, and then it started to, get some feedback from the community, which kind of gave us a direction of where this was going to play out and the story that we were going to tell.
And Adrian, can you go into a little bit about the themes that are on the mural?
Sure. So what we decided to do, because of the history and the timeline we're dealing with and the length of the wall, was to start on the upper end so that as you drive by it goes with the time that we're playing into. And what we decided to work with was the original flag on that end, because we had a door to deal with. So the door is hidden within the red bar of the original flag. And then the larger section is the current flag plus the stripes off the American flag to kind of complete the narrative of the Cape Verdean migration from Cabo Verde to New Bedford and becoming part of basically the larger American culture.
It's so amazing. I love how it turned out. It's beautiful. How long did it take you to do this from start to finish when you had the...
Too long.
Well, I say we started around June 10th.
Yeah.
Is when this was primed, and we started painting the old original flag on that side with the yellow. So due to, with all the rain and, our lives and our priorities and responsibilities, it took about 74 days. So from June 10th to August 23rd is when we completed the project. And it's funny because on August 24th in 1917, the Ultramarine Cape Verdean was established. It's now 105 years old.
Wow, yeah. That's so great. And now everyone can come down and enjoy it. Eden, can you tell us a little bit more about the Cape Verdean Ultramarine Band Club, the musicians who are pictured here?
Well, this is a picture from the Cape Verdean Ultramarine Band Club, and this was actually established in 1917, where they actually started teaching some classes, offering free lessons to the students and kids on how to, do music and play music. So there's a lot of history in here with the band members, because originally this club was created from Creole music band members. So it has a lot of great foundation.
And then it went on to feature not only Creole music, but jazz music as well. And some pretty famous, iconic musicians performed here, yeah?
Oh yeah, we got
You got Soares right up there.
yep, Tavares blade, and we also got is it Cap Calloway or is it there was another
It's like Duke Ellington.
Duke Ellington,
Yeah,
exactly. That's
yeah.
what was performed here. Yep.
And there is a very specific logo that's on the drum here. Is there a story behind that?
Actually, there is. When I originally got this picture to recreate it, the drum did have the text already in the shot, but the bottom half or the bottom portion of the drum, you couldn't really see the detail. It happens to have this original drum is still located inside this building.
What?
In the back room. So we went in the back,
No way.
took a picture so I get the full shot, and that's how we got the details.
Wow, that is incredible. I would love can you go into a little bit more details about the different picturesque scenes that you have displayed here. What are some of your favorites, or you can talk me through the whole mural if you want to.
Well, we should go back, if I could. We want to go back to the survey that was taken by the committee.
Yes.
So a couple of things that kept resonating were the history, home, food, culture, music. So that started to get us to anchor what some of the images would be like, and then bringing in political characters, musical characters, the landscape of the islands. What we did in the top in the yellow section, that's a melange of 2 or 3 islands. As we start on the other end of the mural, one of the items we put up there was a distant image of Ernestina in port leaving Cabo Verde. And then when you get down to this end of the mural, here's Ernestina coming back into the port, and she's passing Palmer's lighthouse as she comes back into New Bedford. We wanted to kind of make a nice visual loop that there's a front and a back to the story, but the story continues.
I'm curious as to who is depicted here on this part of the mural.
Good question. So this is the north end of the mural, and it has the earlier parts of the history. So in the center, a very large and central figure is the great Morna singer Cesaria Evora. And then as we go across, you got Amilcar Cabral, the founding father of both Cape Verde and Guinea-Bissau. And then others kind of support characters, a little bit of a look at the architecture, the landscape. The landscape is a mixture of the mountain ranges that Cabo Verde is famous for, and the top, and then it swings around to the accordion player, kind of comes into the surface here, and his name is Bittori, and then it leads into characters that Eden developed back here in the lower section.
Yeah, so basically it's just a continuation of this kind of music that the Cape Verdeans were offered, and obviously we played on violins, accordions, big string guitars, and just trying to capture the essence of our culture. We also have some soccer kids playing with toys that they developed on their own or they created on their own, and of course we got
The food.
the food. A lot of cultures and a lot of islands still do this today. They sell what they can produce, what they have access to, and it is the foundation of their financial stability. So there's a lot included into this. It tells a story of our history, of our culture, of where we came from, and where we are going.
Right. And I can't stress that enough, how important it is that this really was community input, that these are a lot of the ideas that came from people in this neighborhood, from people in the Cape Verdean community. And so it's a real monument to the history that is here in the building. And it's just a terrific job you both did.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This band club is a place that's the cornerstone of the Cape Verdean community. And I think that this needs to be upkept. We need to keep this going because it's the last thing that we have that's Cape Verdean all the way.
Do you remember coming here?
Oh my
many
God!
times?
For years and years, the teak room when they used to have the shows out back for the little girls, they had the talent show and what have you. It's sad that it's not the way it used to be, but we need to do something as a community to bring this back. The wall is absolutely gorgeous. Those who haven't seen it need to take a ride by to look at this wall. These two gentlemen did one heck of a job.
They did.
That's part of bringing back the community. That's a start. Now the community needs to do the rest to keep this going.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. What a wonderful job, man.
Thank you.
Give me a hug. You guys did a good job.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Thank you for doing what you've done
That's
for
what it's all
this
about.
community.
Yeah. No, we're
That's
honored
what's
to give back.
Yeah. I love you, man. Okay,
Love
have a
you too,
good
man.
day.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
And I noticed the gold shapes that are on the wall here. What are those?
Basically, well, the new Cape Verdean flag has 10 stars, which represent the 10 islands in Cape Verde. So, as artists, we always see the 10 stars, so let's reverse it and just put the 10 islands that represent each island or each star up there. So, that's our
Very
version.
clever.
That's our version. And we're also going to be installing a legend, which will kind of break down what each key figure is in each side of this mural. We'll have, the left side and the right side, because it can't display it all in one shot, but we'll have a breakdown of what each image represents, what it is, what it means. So people that have questions about the mural, all the answers will be in the legend.
Perfect. That's great. I noticed in the doorway there were some footprints. What's that all about?
Well, come on down and take a look. I'll show you what it's about.
All right.
So if you look down below, you'll notice that there are 2 feet, not quite the same size, pretty darn close, one yellow, one red, bringing the colors from the flag above us here. And I'm right-handed, right foot. He's left-handed, he's left foot.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so now we need you to step up there so we can get a closing shot of you so that everybody knows when they want their photograph with the mural, stand on our feet and look this way and get your photograph taken.
Perfect. Thank you, Eden. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I welcome everyone to come on down to the Cape Verdean Ultramarine Band Club and check out the mural here on the corner of Bedford Street and Acushnet Avenue in New Bedford. My name is Margot Saulnier, the host of New Bedford Creative. I thank you all for joining us today, and please stay tuned for more episodes.
$150/90.
180/111.
160/110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.